Hi guys, welcome to Truth Talkin Thursday. This is Jim. I'm Jane. Hope you've had a really good week. We've got, 4 or 5 days until Christmas. And I know last week we talked about Christmas spirit and the Grinch here. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I am actually.
It's 5 big sleeps.
You know what? Because I got thinking, in all fairness, that actually being called the Grinch is kind of a nice thing.
Yeah, so I'm not buying that quite yet. But
anyway. No,
anyway.
it's true because, you know, his heart grew 3 sizes and everything was lovely. He even carved the Who roast beast. What a nice little Grinch.
The Who beast.
Who beast. Wildebeest.
Oh, the Who beast.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Anyway, so today I think what would be really nice is, in the spirit of Christmas and in the spirit of the true meaning of Christmas, how about, Jim, would you be able to put into words in a relatively short time?
Now that's the challenge, Jane, right there.
What you would wish for our viewers and our world as a whole at this time of year. What would you say?
I would be happy to make a comment like that, but I want you to go first.
Rude. Just rude. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, in thinking about that, and in the conversations that we've had here and the conversations we had last week, I think that for me, I would wish love for everybody. And I think in general that encompasses so many of the things, so many good things, I guess I could say. When we were talking a little bit earlier, I kind of got thinking, I remember when the kids were small, there was a movie, and I think it was called Winnie the Pooh's Grand Adventure or something. And yeah, don't laugh. I like that movie.
Okay.
But there was one part in it where the stuffed animals or whatever, they get lost, and it shows they all get separated. And you know how each of them have issues that, like Piglet's always afraid, and Winnie the Pooh isn't very smart, and Tigger, well, he's just spastic. No, but, and I can't remember all of the different things that they learn, but like Piglet, you're braver than you feel. And for Winnie the Pooh, you're smarter than you think. And for somebody, it's strength. Maybe that's Tigger. You're stronger than you know. And I guess I was thinking along that line how love encompasses all of that things. Love, the 1 Corinthians in the Bible, right? It talks about all what love is. And I think at the very end of that, if I'm not mistaken, it sums it all up by saying faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. And when there's love at the root of everything and uppermost in our minds, I feel like that's when everything truly falls into place. And that love also encompasses our own selves. And for me, I think that's a huge challenge, is to love myself, to forgive myself, to love myself, to believe in myself. And it all starts with us personally. And then the ripple effect happens. So I guess that's what I would have to say. I would wish everybody love, true love.
And well said it was. My wish for the world sort of thing at this time of the year especially came from my never-ending pursuit of the Christmas spirit. And I've talked about that a few times. And I'm happy to report this evening that I may be moving a little closer to finding it, or experiencing it.
Must be because of me.
Well, it has to be. You know.
It's not. It's really not. I was really grumpy today. So continue.
Actually, she was. And it's so my wish, it came from all the sort of the thinking and the looking and self kind of assessment and all those things that I do anyway. And I think what comes out of it for me is, and I talked to Jane earlier about this, that I sort of have created a recipe for what I feel I need to do for me in order for me to feel more of the Christmas spirit. And what I found was I was spending an awful lot of time trying to change people around me, or trying to find people who thought like me around Christmas. It's too commercial. It's people get crazy. They buy things that they don't need, and they give them to people that they don't even like, and all this kind of thing. And I'm just, why are you doing that? And look what you did, And all I could do was just line up all the reasons why people shouldn't like Christmas, so that I could join with them, or they could join with me, because there's that sort of misery loves company sort of thing. And what I recognized was that what a colossal waste of my time doing that. So my little statement would be my recognition of the amount of time we spend, so much time, and we do this all the time, all year round, not just at Christmas, but we spend so much time as people trying to change other people into who we would like them to be, so that it's easier for us to live with them. Rather than me take a look at what I'm doing and what I could change to be more like them. And if I could do that, I would be a much happier camper. I wouldn't find it difficult at all to find hope in the world around me that way, because I'm not trying to change anybody into my way of thinking. I'm joining other folks who have either found that hope someplace, and I can find out from them what they do, and I can strengthen my own skill base and all that sort of stuff. Peace. I mean, you walk around and you see people who have the very, very little to offer. Not to offer. They have a lot to offer the world, but very little in terms of tangible goods. Homeless folks. Are many of them happy? I don't know. I really don't know. Would they be? We tend to put ourselves in their place and say, my goodness, I wouldn't be happy. I can't think that homeless people are happy for the most part. But there's a lot of homeless people out there who are really doing good things for other folks. And they go to shelters and they share things with other people when the tendency would be to hoard things, but they don't seem to do that. Joy, I mean, the joy in the world is it all starts with attitude. Joy is kind of an attitude thing, and if you walk around like the Grinch, you're not going to be very joyful. You're just not going to be. You're going to see the faults in everything. You're going to see the downside of everything. And if you're looking down all the time, you can't see what's up ahead of you. So, and then to me, all that stuff together combines love. So for me, I'm going to stop trying to change other people into who I want them to be, so that it's easier for me to get along with them. And I wish that other folks in the world could do the same thing. And if we did, we wouldn't be shooting people, we wouldn't be stabbing people, we wouldn't be murdering people, we wouldn't be cheating people. So, that's it for me.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah, thank you.
So there you have it. We wish you love and no judgment. No judgment, no desire to change other people. In a nutshell, looking at our own selves first.
Absolutely. And we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
We wish you all the best, and we will hope to see you next week.
Thanks for stopping by.